again, and welcome to episode 20 of the PS Podcast, Australia's #1 PlayStation podcast, hosted by us. I'm one of your hosts, Cale Adam, and as ever, I'm joined by Govinda Apocalypse Whitehurst. If you like what we do here, you can review us on iTunes. 5 stars, please. Tweet at us at @the_PS podcast and suggest topics for the show. We also have a Facebook page where you can join our ever-growing community. We post episodes weekly and cover everything from Uncharted to PaRappa the Rappa. And now, on with the show. Govinda, how's your gaming been?
We have 30 reviews.
Hey!
And only one bad one.
I'm still bitter. I'm still furious about that one.
Ice King can get fucked.
We can take criticism. We're adults.
I don't know who iPhone Game Lover is.
Yep.
But what a legend.
Thank you.
I'm gonna read it because, I'm patriotic as fuck.
Oh, here we go.
Being an Aussie, it was good to find these guys. Been following since the first episode. Plus, they are funny.
Ah, you should have.
Yeah, dog.
This is the sound of you sucking yourself off. That's quite enough.
What have I been playing this week?
Yes, please.
I played a little bit of Bloodborne, that's it. I'm not much.
Oh, okay.
I went to New Game Plus.
Congratulations.
I shouldn't have. I regret it. I don't know why I did it now, after years.
It was a rookie move.
Because now I didn't even get through the DLC very far, and now I'm going to have to do it when it's hard.
Way harder.
The platinum at this point for me seems unattainable. Maybe I'll chisel away at it. I'm expecting to get the platinum by October 2018.
Oh, okay. That's fine. It is a lot more attainable now with the recent updates. Now you can have some help in the Chalice dungeons.
You did say this. I'm just more worried about fighting that amygdala. I don't know how to say it. Someone tweet in with some phonetic...
Amygdala. It's actually amygdala, but the part of your brain is the amygdala.
Yeah, well, this is why it's very confusing to me.
Yes, it is.
Let's, for the sake of this, say amygdala. I got to fight that again to get that chalice because I fucked up.
You do realize that...
Because I got up to Rom the Vacuous in the chalice and I was like, fuck you.
Well, see, that's just such chump change compared to when you fight amygdala again in the chalice dungeons.
Yeah, no, I'm not...
In an enclosed area with half your maximum health.
Oh, is he defiled?
Yeah. It's the worst. It's so frustrating.
Fuck.
So
yeah, at this point, I just don't know if I'll ever do that. And I've kind of just accepted it.
It's fine.
We'll still but I did just find out that you had this physical copy of Life is Strange, and thanks to our Lord and Savior Shuhei Yoshida, I'm able to borrow that game.
You are!
And put it directly into my own PlayStation, my primary PlayStation, and play the fuck out of it.
I really want you to, because it's such a special game in my heart.
Is it probably bad going into this game hating women?
Yes.
Okay, so I probably won't. I don't know.
Almost certainly that's going to be an issue.
I'm just kidding. I hate women. You guys are sick.
I reveled in being a teenage girl.
You always play as the girl, though.
I actually do. Yeah, not even joking.
When it's an option.
Yep. You know why? Because I'm comfortable with my sexuality.
Or you're a woman in a man's body and you haven't quite figured this out yet, and you haven't quite figured out that you maybe want an operation to change that.
You know, we could be the #1 transgender PlayStation podcast on the internet
if we both swap genders. Because I was thinking I might just chill out as a guy, but if you want to swap, dude, I actually don't mind at all.
You'll be with me through that transformation?
Yeah, man, I don't really give a fuck. I actually think that'd be a great publicity.
I think it'd be amazing for the podcast.
We'll talk about this after the show.
Okay, we'll consider it.
But I'm playing Bloodborne. I was saying to you earlier that I'm, for some reason, finding it more scary now than I did the first time, and I don't know why.
It's not a chill game. There is zero chill.
It's actually real stressful. Especially on New Game Plus, things like that you think are difficult are even more difficult.
I'd love to have stats of this podcast and see how much time has been dedicated talking about which games, because I feel like we talk about Bloodborne always.
Not as much as Fallout.
Yeah, that's definitely the top contender. We're going to talk about Fallout today. A little later on.
A little preview.
But I wish you well in that journey. You've screwed me. I was ready to help you through the old hunters, but you've sort of...
Well, see, look, I'm almost tempted to just take some time off and then just come here and maybe together
We plow through it.
We just fuck up Bloodborne again.
I'd like that. I'm always down for a good fuck up.
Blooding.
Yeah, good blooding.
I got myself like 70 insight, so like I could be calling you in for days.
Yeah, you can like buy a blood rock too, so you can get a new weapon to +10.
Yeah, I was gonna get the whirligig to +10, but then I used it more, and I just don't know if I want to commit to that.
Yeah, get the bow blade.
Well, see, I don't have skill.
Oh, well, you
Well,
screwed
okay,
up.
no. I take this back. I do have skill because Ludwig's Holy Blade, if you recall, is actually a B and a B for strength and skill.
That's what we call a quality build in the Souls community.
So I've actually got my skill is actually only like 3 or 4 levels below my strength.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I guess in theory I could do it, but then I feel like I'm just wasting my strength.
You should, stick to quality weapons.
So I think I'm gonna probably maybe just chill with Ludwig's forever.
It's great. Like, Callum just platinumed it with Ludwig's.
Like, it's just so good because you have the quick option and then you've got like just the big hitter option.
I could be wrong. I can't remember what Gurman's scythe scales with.
In my mind,
Yep.
because I'm not sure either, but in my mind, if it was a strength build,
Yep.
I would have used it.
So
in my powers of deduction, it would have to be a skill.
I think it was. I think it leaned towards skill.
Yeah. Because Ryan's playing now. He wants to get it, but
it's easy mode. I won't lie. That's how I platinumed it. I just used that bad boy. I abused its hitbox because you can hit people. Like, I'd get people stuck on pillars, like bosses.
and you hit them around the pillar.
Yeah, because it's got like a curving arc, and that's its power attack, and it knocks people to the ground.
You're just telling me that even if it takes me another 2 years to get the platinum, that I actually was better at the game than you?
Well,
I didn't cheat.
I'll always be better because you're going to have help in the chalices.
No,
I did it.
I'm actually
on my own.
That's almost one of the reasons why I started doing it again, because I was like, I can summon
Yeah, you smelt
NPCs and
you smelt the blood in the water.
That's how Callum did it, little cheater.
Yeah, he did it in like 2 days. He was just like, oh, I'm just going to get the platinum. And he just fucking did it.
He's weird.
He's a weird man.
Dude.
Talk shit about him all day.
Fuck. What have you played, Kale?
So I've been playing a bunch of stuff. Trails of Cold Steel has finally opened up for me, like a beautiful flower.
Finally. That's a bad thing to have to say about a game.
Well,
Reminds
no.
me of Final Fantasy 13. It finally opens up after 30 hours.
No, that's not what happened here. This is what happened, alright? Because I'm a masochist, I chose hard difficulty. I was like, this isn't going to be so bad. It was bad. It was really hard. So what I had to do...
It was that bad.
But apparently, I did a little reading, and apparently normal is a bit too easy. So I'm actually, in hindsight, I'm glad. But I got stuck on...
Can you swap it halfway?
No. You're locked in. And I was already 7 hours deep by this point. So I'm stuck on a boss, and I just knew I had to commit to a grind. So I just put on some potties, little podcast time, just ground it out. Finally beat that boss, and now I'm making some good story progress.
You give me ideas.
I
Because
don't-
maybe I just got to grind out Final Fantasy 10.
Maybe you do.
Because I'm at Unalesca and it's such a long fight. That's my problem, was I committed like 30 to 45 minutes
Can't
to
help
a
but
fight
feel like I was telling a story and you sort of just...
and then hijacked it.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you seen The Fast and the Furious?
No.
I'm like Dom.
Is he the one that's dead?
I don't know. Oh, fuck. Yeah, maybe.
Oh.
No, I'm like Dom. I hijacked shit.
So anyway, Trails is really hitting the stride. I put in a few hours this morning just in bed, my little Veetskis. It was beautiful, actually. It's a really poignant story, actually, Govinda. It's sort of about like class struggle and discovery and sort of like high school life, which I really can relate to, you know? So I'm playing that. That's carrying on. I played through Firewatch.
That game that I said was my PS4 cast, and
That's
then I
right.
never played it because I didn't like the look of it at the end.
Here's the thing. I've been watching a lot of chatter about it online.
Yeah, it's very divisive.
It is, and it's strange. Like, I don't want to be spoilery, but it's not what I thought it was going to be.
I'm tempted just to stay at your house for the next 4 hours and just
smash
play
it out. You could do it. That's the thing. I sat down, beat it in one sitting. I was saying to you, it felt like at most 3.5 hours.
It's partly why I didn't want to spend $30 on it.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
actually a little
thought.
bit cheaper at the moment because it's like...
Oh, it was on
launch week.
PlayStation Plus discount.
Yeah, but it's kind of like... It's so close to being amazing, But then they do this thing. We'll talk about it once you've played it. But it's sort of almost like an anti-twist. Like they... I won't get into it. But anyway, it's a beautiful game. Plays pretty poorly. I feel like the gameplay is quite weak. You don't really do much. It is one of these just quote-unquote walking simulators.
Yep.
And I feel like you just spend a lot of time tying ropes to things and then climbing down things. And like the voice acting's fucking on point. That's the star of the show here. And it's a beautiful game.
You just don't do much.
You don't do much. And it's really weird too, because you play through like, say, 3 months of him being out on a Firewatch, looking out for fires. And it kind of just goes like, you'll do one little task and then it'll like flash forward a few days. But it goes for like, you play one day, then day 2, and then like day 7, and then day like 40, and then day 80, and then like 85. And you just like, there's so much in the middle where I guess...
And is there like a reason for this at the end, or not really?
It's sort of just saying like, you know, nothing really happened then. But it just feels like weird pacing.
Oh, okay. I mean, like these are just the crucial days to the story.
Yep. Which is fine. And it's pretty compelling. But I don't know if I can recommend it. But then the weird thing is, it's really stuck with me.
This is what I've heard.
And like, I think about it all the time.
I've read chatter, and I don't know what the ending is, but people were, not universally, but a lot of people were disappointed with it.
It's so funny, because...
And just things I was reading was someone arguing that was the intention. Which I guess...
It clearly is, but it's not something you see often in games.
It's like just dissatisfying.
Yeah, it's funny, because it's almost like you expect a video game ending, and it's just not one. It's more like a real life ending, which is about as far as we can go.
But anyway.
But yeah, beautiful game.
Couldn't recommend it.
It's weird. Like if you've got...
You can recommend it for like $10.
You know what? I think you should play it, but maybe not right now.
Yeah.
It's worth seeing just for the
I think I also, like, at this point, I kind of need to move, like, I shouldn't say this going into Life is Strange right now.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, I need to move away from these not really games.
The narrative. I'm still feeling them. Like, I was thinking this week, maybe I'll play through Gone Home.
See, that was, like, I'm so keen to play Gone Home.
Yep.
But 2 problems.
Really
Again,
short.
I need to move away from these not really games.
I've been slogging through them.
But
I
also...
can't enjoy it.
I'm poor, and it's $30, but it's one of these games that just doesn't go for very long.
That's what hurt with Firewatch, and I knew it was short, but it just doesn't. It's very hard to justify.
Yeah, especially like as bad as it sounds. What I did with the order is just went in, bought it physical, played it, and took it back.
These are digital only,
but they're digital only, and they fucked me there.
Yeah, that's where they really get you.
Maybe I could demand a refund.
She's like, I didn't mean to buy that.
No, I bought it, but it's
to completion.
I bought it and it's garbage.
Yeah, I played it to completion. You gave it a 5-star review.
No, I didn't.
Which you can do for the PS podcast.
Smooth, man.
Please.
Smooth.
Let's make it 31. So I think that's about it. You don't want to hear about XCOM?
No, you know why?
Because it's a PC game.
Yes.
So good!
No, because then you're going to get on your fucking Master Race high horse with your drivers and your fucking update this, go into your files and change this. Ooh, can I tweak a little setting to get an extra frame per second? No.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to do that. So let's just carry on. Nope, don't even look at me with that glimmer of hope in your eyes.
I was going somewhere else. We're currently downloading the Division beta.
Oh, we're preloading it, and we've set aside some time. I haven't even spoken to you about this, and we don't have really the means to do it at the moment, which I maybe shouldn't even mention this, but I was thinking I was almost going to, like, come here again on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
You have money that I don't have, and you buy yourself a PS camera.
Oh, that's fun. And we stream it?
And we stream it.
That could be fun. How much are they?
Like $80.
That could be doable.
Probably cheaper now, because I can imagine demand is rock bottom.
Unfortunately, my roommate no longer manages an EB Games.
Yeah.
Enough is enough.
I guess it'd probably be a bad idea to go into this blind.
Nah, I reckon it'd be great.
But, like, we could almost